Hi United fans, stay tuned because this could change everything ahead of the final day of the season. Welcome back to United Updates, your home of all things Manchester United, where today we are diving deep into the latest from Carrington, the final preparations ahead of the huge clash against Brighton and Hove Albion FC at the American Express Stadium, the growing excitement around Michael Carrick's new era at Old Trafford, and the latest transfer talk surrounding one of the most exciting midfield names linked with the Reds, Elliot Anderson. Make sure you stay connected, subscribe, and never miss the next massive update, because the summer rebuild is beginning to gather serious momentum. And, yes, United fans, this genuinely feels like the start of something special again at Old Trafford. Let that sink in. The atmosphere today at Carrington reportedly looked absolutely electric. You could feel the intensity, the togetherness, the hunger, and most importantly, the belief flowing through the squad. After securing Champions League football and finishing third in the table, many clubs could easily slow down and coast through the final fixture of the campaign. But not this Manchester United side, not under Michael Carrick. Reports from training suggest the message inside the camp is crystal clear. No complacency, no dropped standards, and absolutely no room to throw away 3 points on the final day of the season. That mentality alone tells you something massive is changing at this football club. United are beginning to look like Manchester United again. And United fans, how long have we waited to say that with confidence? How long have we waited to see proper standards return at Carrington? The professionalism, the structure, the elite mentality, it all appears to be slowly coming back under Carrick's leadership. According to reports from inside the training ground, today's session was one of the most demanding and focused sessions of the entire season. First came the gym work, where the fitness coaches and medical staff carefully assessed every single player in the first team squad. No risks, no hidden injuries, no chances being taken ahead of the final fixture. Carrick and his staff reportedly wanted complete clarity on the physical condition of every player before moving into the tactical part of the session. And then came the grass work, the part every United fan loves hearing about. The session was said to be built around high tactical intensity, quick transitions, sharp movement patterns, aggressive pressing triggers, set-piece organisation, corner blocking systems, and ruthless finishing drills. Yes, you heard that right. Manchester United are treating this final match like a massive statement fixture, despite already securing Champions League qualification. That speaks volumes about the standards Carrick wants to build moving forward. What stands out the most for me is the attention to detail. Carrick clearly understands modern football. He knows games are decided by structure, organisation, and moments of sharpness. Set pieces can win matches. Tactical discipline can win trophies. Sharp movement between the lines can destroy opponents. And judging by everything coming out of Carrington today, the coaching staff are drilling those principles into the squad relentlessly. United fans, can you already see the identity beginning to form? Can you feel the difference in mentality compared to previous campaigns? And make no mistake, the players seem fully behind him. The mood around Carrington reportedly looked outstanding. Smiles, intensity, communication, energy, and competitiveness were everywhere during training. That matters massively in football. Dressing rooms can sense when something special is building. Players know when a manager has authority, ideas, and direction. Right now, it genuinely feels like the squad are buying into Michael Carrick's vision for the future of Manchester United. And what a story this is becoming. Michael Carrick, a man who understands the DNA of this football club better than almost anyone, has now officially signed a new 2-year deal as permanent head coach at Old Trafford. Unbelievable, but true. Many fans once questioned whether Carrick was ready for such a huge responsibility. But look at where United are today. Third place in the Premier League, Champions League football secured, a squad showing visible improvement, and a proper football structure beginning to emerge again. In my opinion, one of the most impressive things about Carrick is the calmness he brings to the touchline. He does not create unnecessary drama. He focuses on football. He focuses on systems. He focuses on improving players. And slowly but surely, you can see the squad responding. The passing patterns look cleaner. The pressing looks more organised. The midfield shape looks more balanced. Even the mentality in difficult moments looks stronger. This feels less emotional and more strategic now, something elite clubs desperately need. Now the big question is this. United fans, can Carrick take this side from top 4 contenders to genuine title challengers next season? Because if the recruitment is done properly this summer, there is absolutely a foundation to build on. And that brings us perfectly to the transfer discussion that is beginning to dominate headlines: Elliot Anderson. Former United captain Gary Neville has spoken very highly about the midfielder, and, honestly, his comments make complete sense. Neville believes Manchester United need midfielders who are brave, progressive, energetic, and capable of playing forward quickly, rather than simply recycling possession sideways. And he specifically highlighted Elliot Anderson as a player who can bring exactly that to Old Trafford. What Neville said about too many crabs in midfield was absolutely spot on. United fans know exactly what he means. For years, Manchester United supporters have watched midfielders receive the ball, turn backwards, and play safe passes without real penetration. Modern football does not reward passive midfield play anymore. The best sides in Europe attack through midfield. They punch passes through the lines. They play with courage. They take risks. They move the ball quickly with intensity. And that is exactly why Elliot Anderson is becoming such an exciting name. The lad plays with aggression, confidence, technical quality, and purpose. He looks forward immediately. He wants to hurt teams. He carries the ball aggressively, drives into dangerous areas, and creates moments in transition. Those are qualities Manchester United desperately need more of in the middle of the park. Gary Neville also highlighted Anderson's crossing ability and delivery from set pieces. And that should not be underestimated at all. Football today is decided by margins. Dead ball situations are absolutely crucial. Having midfielders who can consistently deliver dangerous crosses and quality set pieces gives you another weapon entirely. Imagine players attacking those deliveries under the lights at Old Trafford with the Stretford end roaring behind them. That could become massive next season. And let's be honest, United fans, doesn't Anderson fit exactly the type of profile Carrick seems to want? Young, hungry, Premier League tested, technically sharp, tactically intelligent, aggressive in transitions, and fearless under pressure. Those are the type of footballers elite teams are building around now. Players with energy, players with courage, players who can run, players who can dominate modern football physically and technically. The summer transfer window is beginning to heat up rapidly, and there is a growing feeling that Manchester United are planning something serious. The club knows next season cannot simply be about returning to the Champions League. The expectation at Old Trafford is always bigger than that. The expectation is to compete for Premier League titles again. The expectation is to challenge Europe's elite again. The expectation is to bring fear back to Old Trafford again. And perhaps for the first time in a long while, you can genuinely see the pieces slowly coming together. The coaching structure looks more stable. The atmosphere around the squad looks healthier. The tactical identity is becoming clearer. Young players are beginning to emerge. Recruitment targets appear smarter and more modern. There is still work to do, of course there is, but United fans finally have reasons to believe again. Now attention turns to Sunday's clash against Brighton. Even though the table position is secured, this is still a huge match psychologically. Ending the campaign with victory would send a powerful message into the summer. Momentum matters in football, confidence matters, standards matter, Carrick will want his players to finish strongly, maintain intensity, and remind the entire league that Manchester United are moving in the right direction again. And how important would it be for the squad to walk off the pitch at the American Express Stadium with another 3 points before the summer rebuild officially begins? Imagine the confidence that could create heading into pre-season. Imagine the excitement if new signings arrive quickly. Imagine Old Trafford on opening day next season, with Carrick leading the team out after a top 3 finish and a strong transfer window. Chills, United fans. Absolute chills. So, what do you think, Reds? Are you impressed with the standards Michael Carrick is already building at Carrington? Do you believe Elliot Anderson would be the right midfield signing for Manchester United this summer? And most importantly, can this team genuinely challenge for major trophies next season if the recruitment is done properly? Drop your thoughts in the comments, stay connected with United updates, and never miss the next massive Manchester United updates.